Okay, have we started? Hello everyone, I hope everything's coming through correctly. I think it is. Let me check my audio here on my monitor. Let's see. Okay, yes, my microphone is working, you can hear me, I imagine. Hello fellas. Hello there Newton. Hey man, glad to have you here. I have landed and it's the London server too. Perfect. Ah, very nice, hey man, come play with us. It will be a lot of fun. Yeah, today we are on the London server. We are actually playing with a lot of fellas there right now because Mr. Dispenser is also live streaming right now. So the server is almost full, so be quick to join. The IP is this one on screen. You can also copy it from the stream description. Hey, hello there, Source. How are you doing? Amiga Tuga, glad to have you here. So yeah, fellas, we are on the London server today. And by the way, I also have a giveaway live for you. I have pinned the link to the raffle on scrap.tf on stream chat there. It is only for our Steam group members. So if you are a member on our Steam group, you'll be able to join the giveaway. And make sure you do that, because it's those hats I crafted a while ago with the metal that Uncle Leo gifted me. So make sure to check it out and join so you can have a chance at winning a cosmetic there. Kinda to celebrate our 4,000 subscribers we got a while ago. I'm still working on the celebratory video for that. I should release it this week, I hope so. I know I've been talking about that for a couple of weeks now, but I think this week is the one to get released. So yeah. Hey, hello there, Frypan Man, glad to have you here, nice. Hey man, gotta be fast. Yeah, you gotta be fast today, because the server already has what? A bunch of people here, 7 versus 7, it has 24 slots. So there is still a couple of slots free. Let me double check if you can see my screen here. I think you can. Okay. And feel free to join, fellas, it will be fun. Today I want to play some Demo Man. I don't know why I felt like playing Demo Man yesterday. On my Brazilian channel I already played as Demo Man, and it's kinda hard with high ping. I have here what, 200 something ping because I'm not from Europe, but it should be fun. I think I only have to adjust because it's just a matter of getting used to the high ping, and then I'll be good to go. So yeah, fellas. Source sent me an email, nice Source, I'll check it out later for sure. Rest assured about that. I can't guarantee you get unbanned because it really depends on the reason why you were banned in the first place. There are some things that I really can't, revoke. But depending on what it was, I can consider revoking your ban for sure. I'll check it out later, rest assured. Hey, hello there, Uncle Leo is here with us as well, my friend. Finally, Uncle Leo, I am giving away those hats I crafted with your metal, the refined metal you gifted me. So again, fellas, check my pinned comment there on chat so you can have a chance at winning one of those hats. All celebrities on server today. Yes, we have a bunch of streamers here. Hovi, Mr. Dispenser is here. Misa, that I have to accept his friend request on Steam, still is here as well. Very nice. We are playing with friends here. I really like that. And that's why community servers are good, actually. I remember when I started hosting community servers back in 2013 or something like that. My first server was kind of a private server for me and my friends to play on. We only had a 12 slot server, so it was 6 versus 6. And it wasn't even because we wanted to play, competitive TF2 or anything like that. It was simply because it was what we could afford. More than that, was a bit more expensive than what we could pay. So we started by hosting a 12 slot server, and every month, it was me and 2 more friends. Every month, one of us would pay the bill. So one month it would be me, next month would be another friend, and it would circle around like that among the 3 of us. And sometimes I get nostalgic, about those old times, because it was a lot of fun. We didn't have Discord back in the day, so we used a lot of Skype to chat while we played, and At one point, we even enable all talk on the server, so we didn't have to rely on external chat software. You know, we could just chat on the server, and it was like our private space on the internet. It was a lot of fun. Good times. So community servers, I think, since then have changed, you know, kind of the appeal. They are more like an escape from what casual matchmaking has become nowadays. But I still like that feeling of playing with friends, you know, that's a good thing. Very nice. I'm glad you managed to make it in time, Heman, before the server became full. That's very nice, my friend. Glad to have you here. Pretty nice. And I'm dead here, okay. What else are you saying? Source is saying that he just made some silly jokes. Okay, I'll check it out, Source. Don't worry about it. I'll take a look. Hey, Newton is saying Skype time. I don't even know if you fellas still use Skype. I think most people do not. I think most people use Discord nowadays. And for more, you know, professional environments, perhaps Zoom or Google Meet, stuff like that. Can you still download and install Skype? Is Skype still around? I'm not even sure about that. So yeah. Hey, hello there, Lasagna. I hope you managed to join. Very nice. And also Aurora, hello there. Glad to have you here, Aurora. Pretty cool. Guanishin, hello Guanishin. Nice. I saw that Curly Patty also connected. Nice to have you here, my friend Curly Patty. I hope things are doing well there in your country. You know, this week has been pretty rough for some parts of the world, and I hope things get better soon for everyone. You know, I managed to kill Javi there with the cheeky, the sticky bomb. I love the sticky bomb launcher so much. By the way, this Australian sticky bomb launcher here, I think I hit a spy. This Australian sticky bomb launcher here was the first Australian I ever... Not the first one I ever owned, but the first one I was ever gifted to. A friend of mine from Brazil gave it to me, and it was the first gift I received, you know, from subscribers like that. I'm very thankful for it. It has... and I was blown to pieces there. Mr. Dispenser got tired of running engineer, decided to, you know, bring the big guns with his demo man. But yeah, this sticky bomb launcher has some history to it. Pretty cool. Yeah, Calm is saying there that Discord is easier. Yeah, I think for the newest generation it is more familiar. I can't understand Discord, you know, how it works or what is its purpose. To me, Discord is like something very weird. I use it more like an email client. Other people get in touch with me through Discord and I sometimes reply, but I don't really hang out in any Discord server chatting with people, which I think is the main appeal of Discord, but I just don't get it. I'm getting old. But yeah, I understand it is more familiar for you younger fellas. Makes sense. Migatug is saying, Professor, sorry for not being on the stream yesterday. I was streaming yesterday on my Brazilian channel. It's just that I had my first game for Benfica, which is a club here in Portugal. That's very nice, Migatuga. I hope it was fun for you. What was it, a football, soccer game? I know Benfica is a soccer club, isn't it? A football club. Pretty cool, very nice. I hope it was fun for you, my friend. Newton is saying M1, M2, yeah. That's how you use the stick bomb launcher. M1, M2, and that's it. You know, Pyro gets a lot of flack for it, you know, the whole WM1 thing. But I think that every class, actually, perhaps, you know, perhaps Spy and Engineer would be an exception to that, or maybe Medic as well, but other than those classes, every TF2 class has some sort of, you know, easy to use mechanic. Like Soldier can just spam rockets, Demoman is very spammy as well, Pyro has the WM1. Scout I think is a bit harder to play because the low health pool, and because you actually have to hit your mid shots to do some damage. But, you know, it's very easy to abuse easy strategies. in TF2, and if you are not really paying attention, there isn't really much other players can do to counter that, you know. If you are playing mindlessly, you will get wrecked by a M1, M2 demo man spamming stickies or a WM on Pyro. It's just how it works, in my opinion. So yeah. Sometimes people ask me what I think about, you know, WM on Pyros and stuff like that, and I don't think the hate they get is justified, you know. People are just playing the game, having fun. It's not like they are actively trying to ruin everyone's experience. They're just playing the game. Sometimes I get a bit of flack myself when I play, you know, randomly for spamming sticky bombs. Some people get very triggered by that, and I'm not trying to annoy anyone, but I actually find it funny when people get triggered by my sticky spam. I used to have a stick bomb launcher that was like Cry Some More, the name, something like that, because people would cry a lot about getting killed by stickies. Nice, managed to hit dope there with some spam. That's pretty cool. Love when that happens. Okay, let's try to push them back here. There's a mini sentry there. Okay, I was going to retreat, but didn't have enough time to do that. What else are you saying there? Let me see. Calm is saying that he doesn't even know if how Skype works. Yeah, it's kind of, you know, a software from another time. It works a bit differently than Discord, that's for sure. And Uncle Leo is there, mentioning all the YouTubers here. Mr. Spencer, Missa, Hangman, Hovi, and even Curly Patty. This is the proper TF2 party. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Everyone is welcome here on my server, as long as you follow our community rules, which really are mostly good sense, you know. Always funny to see ragdolls doing cartwheels. But yeah, as long as you follow our good behavior community rules, you're welcome here to play with us. I actually, you know, am offered some other YouTubers, you know, almost those people there. I think only Handman and Misa don't have reserved slots here on the server already. And if you fellas want, please get in touch with me and I can set them up for you. Because I actually have set up reserved slots on these servers, on my servers, for a bunch of different friends that have YouTube channels. And I find it very gratifying to see you fellas playing on my servers. It's why I host them, you know. I've even offered to set up reserved slots for other YouTubers, but they didn't respond, so I didn't do that, you know, to larger YouTubers. I sometimes see people complaining about casual, you know, that it's unplayable at times. And really, the way to fix that is to play on community servers, because, you know, community servers can get kinda hassled, annoyed, I don't know how to say it, but they can get in trouble because of bad actors, but it's a bit easier to control the environment on community servers. So I think, you know, if you have a YouTube channel, you know, for example, you rely on your YouTube channel, it's your profession, your career or something like that, and you need a place to play some TF2 without getting harassed by bad actors, then hosting a community server is the way to go. And it isn't even that hard to get a server running. There are companies out there that will host them for you. But yeah, if you want reserved slots here and you are a creator also, get in touch with me and we can talk about setting those up for you. I always appreciate that. And if you are not a content creator, you can support the channel and help us pay our bills. I also appreciate that. That would be nice. I want to, in the future, to open some arena servers as well. I have some in Brazil that my Brazilian community helps me pay for. And they are actually kind of popular, you know. I don't really understand why Valve removed arena from the casual matchmaking queue. And I wish I can, in the future, bring some arena servers to other regions, you know, outside of Brazil, like the US and Europe, for example. So I think that would be a nice thing to do. So yeah, what else are you saying there? We got Sus among us here. Glad to have you here, Sus among us. That's very nice. Glad to have you here, my friend. Pretty cool. And Yuto is saying, no, Pyro is just M1. I hate this, you know, right? Yeah, but other classes can M1 as well, you know. Heavy, for example, is a WM1 class as well. There's a lot of finesse about playing Heavy, but the basics of it is WM1. Soldier as well, you could say that about Soldier, you know, every class is WM1, M1 really. And about Pyro, there's also a lot of finesse needed to play Pyro properly and, you know, to don't get killed by stupid stuff in the game. So I don't think it is justified to hate Pyro because of that. That's my opinion though, feel free to disagree. Nana is saying, I don't find Pyro very fun anyways, he's my least played class. I think my least played class is probably Engineer or Sniper, one of those two I think, but I think it is Engineer. Pyro I actually enjoy, you know, I think Pyro is an interesting middle ground between Scout and Soldier, and the Flamethrower is a good change of pace from more, you know, regular weapons like the Scattergun, the Rocket Launcher and the Grenade Launcher. I always find it refreshing to play some Pyro when I got those two there, I'm sorry. To play some Pyro when I get bored of playing Soldier. Yeah, let's scramble things. It's kind of unfair here. We are destroying them. Let's scramble this. Makes sense. So I actually kind of like Pyro. The Engineer, I also enjoy Engineer, but I always suffer when I play Engineer because I think the whole team depends on me and I'm not very good at it. So that's why I don't really like playing Engineer. No, it's fun, but I suffer when I play it. I prefer playing Medic when I want to support the team. I think I can do a better job at playing Medic than at playing Engineer, that's for sure. Misa just killed himself there. Let me explode myself as well. So yeah. Hey, Hobby's asking, how is my day going? Pretty well, Hobby. I'm doing fine. How are you as well, my friend? You know, this week was I was kind of depressed this week, you know, because of the whole situation in the world. But personally, I'm doing well, and my family and friends are also well. So I'm glad for that. You know, we have to count our blessings. That's very important. So yeah. Hey, Mictory is there as well. Hello there, Mictory. Glad to have you here. So yeah, let's keep going here. Teams have been scrambled, so let's see if now we can have a more balanced match. I don't know really what I'm doing with my sticky bombs here, but okay. Okay, I'm getting destroyed here. I think the team scramble was worth it for sure. Probably the other team was able to improve a bit. Perhaps I'll even change classes. Let me see. We have pretty much we have one soldier, Curly Patty here. Yeah, but I think I'll keep playing as Demo Man. I think it would be more useful because this map Dust Bowl is Dust Bowl. Yes, it is. Dust Bowl is very choky, and I think Demo Man has a sort of an advantage here. So I'll try to keep playing it a little bit more. So yeah. And Source is saying, I feel like engineers depend way more on his team than the team depends on him if you don't have the Wrangler or a shotgun. Yeah, that makes sense, Source. What was this hat just spawned in the air? TF2 is a weird game for sure. Thanks for the help, Uncle Brad. Thanks a lot. But yeah, you know, I think that engineer depends a lot more on team coordination, that's for sure. I know that if you are a good engineer, you can manage, you know, to be more... got Petra, I think that's how it's called. Petra got you there. I think that's how they are called. Petra and a Lambda. I think I'll read that as Petra, for sure. But... I'm not a good engineer, so I really need team support when I play it. And Medic also needs some support from the team, but I think medic mostly needs support from the person that you are pocketing, you know, the person that you are actively healing. And that's a bit easier to find, someone who pays attention to a medic than a team that will actually support an engineer. So yeah, that's true, Source, I agree. For sure. I hope say there, very happy, my social maker Duke Nukem versus Postal Dude video got almost 10,000 views. Ah, that's very nice, hobby. I didn't get to watch that one yet, but congratulations, that's very good, my friend. Pretty cool. Pretty nice. I sometimes get a bit discouraged here on YouTube because, you know, I will post a video, a highlight from stream, or a video that I worked on and get like 800 views or something like that, which is good for my channel size. But then in the same day I'll post a YouTube Shorts that has like 10 seconds and gets 2,000, 3,000 views on the YouTube Shorts. Ah, that's a very cool taunt effect, look at that. And Uncle Leos as well, pretty nice, pretty cool. So I'm actually getting a bit discouraged by posting YouTube Shorts than encouraged, which I think was the idea YouTube had for Shorts, was to actually encourage people to post short videos more often. I think that was the idea. But I feel a bit discouraged by that. So a 10-second clip that it took me no effort to make gets like 2,000, 3,000 views, and a fully fledged video of mine gets 800. Which isn't bad, but it's way less than the 10-second clip got. YouTube is turning out to be a weird website to post content on. But it's okay, we'll keep on going. You know, what's important is the enjoyment we get from what we are creating. You know, I think that's the main point of it. But yeah, congratulations, Hobby. That's good work there. Pretty cool. I'm happy for you, my friend. Ah, there's a teleporter here. Let's see if I could not detonate my stickies on time. Come on, Suika, let me detonate my sticky bombs. That's important. And YouTube is saying there, Professor, I see the Duck Journal. You need to pay 9 to 12 keys. Yeah, this one here. Where is it? My Duck Journal. I really like this item. I actually bought it when the update, the end of the line update, was released, so I could collect the ducks that would spawn on the servers and all that good stuff. I really enjoyed that, you know. I wish they would bring that mechanic back someday, even if it is just for Halloween or something like that, you know, for Screen Fortress. But yeah, I'm very proud of my Duck Journal. Its level isn't that high. It's actually a pretty low level Duck Journal. I've met some people who have a more impressive Duck Journal than mine, but I like it. I enjoy it a lot. I think it's a good memento from, you know, simpler times in TF2, when people would complain that the game got ducks added to it. A lot of people complained about that mechanic. I don't know if you fellas were around. I got a bunch of people there, nice. I don't know if you fellas were around when End of the Line launched, but I remember for example Star complaining a lot about the update, because it was kinda lackluster if you were hyped about it, but if you disconsider the hype, it wasn't bad at all, End of the Line. It was actually a lot better than we get today, which is nothing actually. So I'm kinda nostalgic for End of the Line and small community updates like that, you know. I think if TF2 got more of that, we would be in a better situation nowadays. So yeah, my Duck Journal is one of my prized possessions because of that. What else are you saying there? Let me see. Source is saying that they dislike short videos a lot. Yeah, you know, I think they can be cool, and I like making them. I have a lot of fun making my shorts, but I think it is kind of a weird decision from YouTube to so heavily promote shorts, you know. I think it's not really what made the platform what it is, and YouTube won't be able to compete with TikTok in that format either way. So I think instead of trying to compete with TikTok with the shorts videos, YouTube should actually work on making the experience for regular YouTubers and viewers that post regular content here on YouTube a better experience, you know. They won't be able to you know, steal viewers from TikTok like that, because that's the idea with shorts. YouTube's trying to compete in these different formats because TikTok really is the video social media for the popular crowd nowadays. Okay, where did that soldier go? I'm actually a bit confused about that. But yeah, shorts by themselves aren't bad. I like them, and there are also some creators doing some good shorts there. Mine mostly are low effort. I see a ragdoll on YouTube and I make a short about that. Like one of my streams, there's a funny ragdoll, I'll cut that and post as a short or something like that. But there are more talented creators making good shorts. I really like the ones from a Brazilian creator called Manual do Mundo. They are like more informative shorts, you know, those I think are pretty cool. But yeah, I get where you are coming from, Source. What else are you saying there? Let me see. Yeah, Nana is saying YouTube shorts seem like an attempt to copy TikTok. Yeah, that's exactly what they are. They want to kinda compete with TikTok in that format. And Hanselt is saying there, what up bro, you playing anything else or just TF2? I've been playing TF2, you know, on stream. I don't really play much TF2 during the week. It's mostly when I'm live streaming here and on my Brazilian channel to play with you fellas. And I'm also playing some 7 Days to Die. On my Brazilian channel, I'm even making a gameplay series on that game, and I'm having a lot of fun, you know. 7 Days to Die is a great game. I talked about it on stream before here. But I really enjoy it. I recommend it if you like survival games and crafting games like, you know, The Forest, Minecraft, games like that. Then you'll probably also enjoy 7 Days to Die. It is in that genre of games. It's pretty cool. Emictor is saying you should do some curiosity videos, it would blow up. I saw Syriamon doing that with shorts, you know, like facts about Scout or facts about Bonk, you know, that sort of short video talking about curiosity and trivia on the game and having a lot of success. I just don't really do them because I don't think it's really my style, and I'm not very knowledgeable on TF2. I got you there, Leogin Socrates. I knew you would back up on my stickies. But I'm not very knowledgeable on TF2 to be able to do those videos properly, I feel like. So that's why I leave them to people that can talk about the game better. You know, I could do a small research on the wiki, for example, but I just don't feel like it. I prefer to do shorts on funny ragdolls or stuff that Uncle Leo tags for me on the live streams. By the way, thanks a lot for that, Uncle Leo. It helps a lot when I'm editing. I really appreciate it. So yeah, that's more my style of thing. One thing I think I'll start doing, I'm sorry, hey man, is making shorts of cuts from my main videos, you know, like my discussion videos, the sort of video essay that I produce here on this channel from time to time. I have one in the works, by the way, in my head. I already decided what will be the topic for the next one, but I haven't started producing it yet because the Brazilian series I'm doing on He-Man Wants to Trade, okay. I'll leave this window open and check it out in a second, He-Man, for sure. Pretty cool. But yeah, the series I'm doing on my Brazilian channel for 7 Days to Die is taking me a lot of time, so that's why I haven't worked on my next video essay here yet. But I already have the idea for that, and I think I'll try to produce it in a way in which... the trading session has expired, okay, no problem. I think I'll try to produce it in a way in which it would be easy to cut a short from it. I don't know, I think that could be productive, you know. And it would be a way to bring views from the short to the main video. I think that trying to do that is also a good thing. I saw a CSGO YouTuber, ClicksPhilip, doing that, and I thought it was very clever. So yeah, I might as well try to do that. Pretty cool. He may say that his Steam overlay won't open. Don't worry, Heman, you can send me a trade offer from my Steam profile. I think it is linked below on the stream description. If it isn't, you can go to our Steam group and find me and send me through my profile. And I'll check it out at the end of stream. But either way, thanks a lot, Heman. I really appreciate it. Pretty cool. Migatuga has to go. Bye, Migatuga. Hope you have... This is the sort of stuff I'll make a short about. You see that? That sort of stuff. So I hope you have a good day, afternoon or night there in Portugal, Migatuga. Glad to have you here. Pretty cool. What else are you saying? Let me see. Minctory is asking if I can recommend a laptop. You should look for one, Minctory, with at least a 4-core processor, a dedicated GPU, and at least 8 GB of RAM. I think that anything under that won't do very well for games, you know. It could work well for productivity and office work, like, you know, browsing the web and editing text files and stuff like that. But if you want to game on a laptop, you should look for a 4-core processor, a dedicated GPU chip on the laptop, and at least 8 GB of RAM, you know. Perhaps you could get away with an integrated Ryzen GPU, you know, on some Ryzen processors, but I don't think it is very easy to find laptops with Ryzen processors. At least here in Brazil, where I live, we mostly find laptops with Intel CPUs. And the integrated graphics on those have gotten better, but they are not really good, you know. In that case, you will want a dedicated GPU on your laptop. So that's what I would look for sure. What else are you saying there? Let me see. Let me check. Hansel's saying there, nice, I never played 7 Days to Die. You ever tried Project Zomboid? I've heard about it. It looks like a pretty good game, but I've never tried it because I'm too busy playing TF2 and 7 Days to Die. But I checked Project Zomboid before and I heard very good things on it. Looks like a great game for sure. Pretty cool game. So yeah, let me see what else you are saying there. Calm Nana is saying, I'm like the only kid in my school that doesn't have a TikTok. Yeah, most of my students are on TikTok. I know because sometimes I catch them on recess recording TikTok videos, and at least on the schools that I work, students can't record video footage inside of the school, you know, it's against school rules. So sometimes I had to confiscate, to seize their smartphones, you know, to send to the school directors. And then their parents would pick it up later after class. But yeah, it's very uncommon to see kids nowadays that don't have a TikTok account. I don't really get it, you know, why it's so popular, but, you know, perhaps it's fun. Perhaps I should make a TikTok account and start posting videos on TikTok. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I don't really get it. It's okay though. And Inspector is saying there would be funny if Prof made a short on the part where we talk about making shorts. Yeah, perhaps that would be nice. I think it would be a good idea. And I think I saw Uncle Leo standing there for a second. Where are you, my friend? He ran away. I saw his unusual effect there. But it disappeared like a ghost. A ghostly apparition. Ah, there he is. No, it's not Uncle Leo, it's another person with a cool unusual effect. So many people with cool unusual effects here. I'm actually glad my new unusual hat and Magic Q hobby there is a strange one. I traded my old Globetrotter, which had sparkling lights, for this one, because I saw it was an unusual strange one, and it has a strange part for unusual wearing player kills, and I really like the hat tracking that. An unusual hat that tracks how many players using unusuals I have killed. Here is Uncle Leo. Uncle Leo! Yeah! With his new unusual effect. And the deadly bird there, pretty cool, Uncle Leo. Nice. Got obliterated. Poor Uncle Leo. But yeah. What else are you saying there? Let me see. Source is saying, would it be better to play in a US server so you can have 100 ping so it's more playable for you? European people can still have a decent ping too. Yeah, that's true, Source. Usually the Miami server, which is our US server, is the middle ground for everyone, you know. When I live stream there, I get about 100 ping. My friends from Europe also get about 100 something ping. And people from the US get, you know, good ping if they are from, I think, the central US or East Coast. People from the West Coast have a bit higher ping than those in those other regions, because my server is on Miami, so in the southeast of the US, I think. I think that's correct. But what I usually do is I play 1 week in the Miami server and another week on the London server. You know, I keep switching those two. And I think it's better that way, because that way, you know, sometimes Europeans can get the best connection. I don't think it would be fair to only play on a US-based server. And you know, high ping is a bit of a hindrance, but it isn't too bad. As I was saying at the start of stream, all you have to do is get used to it. And it's okay. It's not like I would be playing any better if I had lower ping. I would not. Yesterday I was playing on my Brazilian server with like 5 ping, because the data center is very close to my city. So high ping isn't an excuse for me to play poorly. I play poorly either way. Nice, got Magician there. By the way, glad to have you here again, Magician, pretty cool. I still have to check out your videos, Magician. I didn't have the time to do that yet, but I'll try to do that, you know, soon. I know you'll be posting some good stuff, and I have to watch it. It's on my to-do list to check it out. Come on, Pyro, stop air blasting my stickies. And we have here a scout. No, okay, managed to hit Suika there, nice. And by the way, fellas, I hope I'm pronouncing your names correctly. I'm sorry if I'm not. I do my best. But yeah, pretty nice to have the server full here. I really appreciate you fellas coming to play with us. Pretty cool. So what else are you saying there? Let me see. Viper is asking, what's your take on Source Filmmaker content? I think commentary videos are better. I like Source Filmmaker content a lot, Viper. You know, animations and stuff like that. I think it's very nice to still have people like Hovi, for example, and Curly Patty, which uses Gmods but also makes animations, making that sort of content. You know, in regards to TF2, I pretty much like everything. You know, I have my own style. I usually prefer doing video essays from time to time and stream highlights as my usual content. But I like to watch a bit of everything, you know, commentary videos, video essays, live gameplay, frag clips, animations. I think it's important to have that variety of content. It helps keep things fresh. Even, you know, low effort memes and shit posting, I think are actually funny and have their place in the community. You know, all of that's good. The more variety, the better. That's how I like to go about it. You know, consuming content and watching videos and stuff like that. It's very important. Yeah, and Newton is saying the server is full. Yeah, that's very nice. It's not very usually that the server gets full like this. Usually we end up with like 10 versus 10 or something like that. You know, pretty cool to have the server full. I know that Mr. Spencer is starting another run of the Mr. Spencer Live, you know, another season, as he's calling it, just like I also have the old school TF2 season 1, season 2, you know, stuff like that. He has his Mr. Spencer Live, and I'm very glad for that. I think that has a hand in it. And also Misa is streaming on Twitch. The other day he was playing on this server, by the way, with the Czech community, and that's very nice. I think that has to do with it. Most of the time my servers remain empty, but I don't really see that as a problem. I even made a video about that in the past here on this channel, you know, about community servers that remain empty. Because some people seem to think that an empty community server is a waste of resources, when actually it isn't. A community server is a resource in of itself, even if it is empty. Whenever people need it to play on, it will be there, and that's why I host these servers. It's not that I want them. Is this a spy? No, it isn't. It's not that I want them to be constantly full. I can't speak today. It's that I want them to be available for when people want to play on a good, reliable server, you know. That's what I think about it. I know there's been a lot of talk, for example, about creators.tf servers being empty or stuff like that, and even Uncletopia sometimes. I see people saying, Uncletopia is worthless because it is most servers are always empty or stuff like that. And I don't think that actually makes sense, you know. That's actually missing the point on why community servers are important, why they are hosted. So yeah, I'm very thankful you fellas are enjoying my servers, you know, and playing on them, and that I can manage to keep them running. Thanks for all the support I get from you, actually. You know, from my international community, my channel members, the good fellas that can send super chats from time to time, my Brazilian supporters. For a long time, the Miami and London servers were actually financed by my Brazilian subscribers, you know. We decided to... Can't hit him, man. Okay, let's fight his own game there. Okay, finally got you, my friend. We actually decided to do that, you know, to expand servers to other regions to help other communities. And I think that's a very important thing to do, in my opinion. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Let me see here. Sorry if I'm not checking the chat too often today, fellas, just that I'm having too much fun playing. But let me check what you're saying there, let me see. What else? Hansen saying, big man prof in high demand. I don't know if I'm in high demand. You know, I'm actually glad I can provide. That's the important thing in my opinion. So yeah. And Waffles is saying, it's strange to compare two completely different types of videos. It's just what you prefer to watch. Yeah, I think that's a sensible take on that topic, you know, about types of videos, Waffles, for sure. Calm Nana is saying, lol, my name is the Calm Nana, as in a shortened banana? Ah, okay, Nana is in banana. Oh, okay, I get it now. Pretty cool. Pretty nice. And Hema is asking, if you could change one thing on the path to where you are now, what would you change? You know, in the path that I'm currently following, Heman, or in the path that led me to this point? Because I don't think I would really change anything in terms of my YouTube career, you know. Perhaps one thing I would change is I would like to have created this channel to post content in English for international viewers. I think I should have created this channel earlier. I think that's the one thing I would change in my trajectory as a YouTube creator. You know, I created this channel some time ago, you know, a couple of years ago, but I started posting very frequently only last year. And I think I should have started doing this international content earlier, you know. I think it took me way too long to start posting here. But other than that, I don't really think I would change anything. You know, air shot there, okay, a small timid air shot, but still an air shot. So I will celebrate it a little bit. But what I would change for the future is, you know, I would make Valve work on TF2 again. That's another thing I would change, but that's for the future, you know. Other than that, I think I'm fine as is, you know, I'm happy in the place I'm currently in. I would like to be able to do this, you know, content creation as a profession, to like pay my actual personal bills with the money I get from making TF2 content. But I don't think that will be possible in the short term, so I don't really stress about it, you know. I'm happy the way I am right now. There really is nothing missing, I think. Not, at least not that I can think of now, you know. So yeah. But that's an interesting question, for sure. Very interesting. And Inspector is saying, I have a silly TF2 story. I was once playing on a Brazilian 2-fort server, but only had people speaking Spanish. I simply asked if there was another Brazilian, got kicked 7 seconds later. El mal. I didn't do anything else and just left uncontrollably. Yeah, it's kinda sad you got kicked there, Inspector. Very sad. I don't like when people do that, you know, when they sort of segregate people who speak other languages just because they don't understand it, or, you know, because they have some sort of gripe against nationality or something like that, you know. I don't think that's cool of them to do. But I know that Brazilian servers are very important for other countries in South America, you know. We have, for example, here Hovi, né, from Argentina. I know a lot of other people from Chile and Argentina that also play on Brazilian servers, and I'm actually glad we have the infrastructure, you know, running to serve those other countries. That's important, I think. You know, I've known some people in the past that sort of geo-block people from certain countries from connecting to servers. And I'm not really a fan of that. I don't think it's a good thing. I don't even like high ping kickers. You know, there are some servers that kick people with high ping. I'm not sure, but I think Uncletopia has something like that. You know, if you connect with 300 ping or something like that, you get kicked after a while. I think they run a plugin that does that. And I'm not really a fan of it, because sometimes people have poor ping, not because they are from another region and therefore should be playing on their regional servers, but because their internet connection is simply bad that day. You know, here in Brazil that happens a lot. I sometimes connect to Brazilian servers and have poor ping because my connection is bad. You know, that happened to me in the past. And high ping kickers always, you know, kinda make things harder for people who are already having a hard time. So I'm not really a fan of those. I know they can help to make a server more stable and improve the connection for everyone else, but I'm not really a fan of that. I don't really like it. Back in the day when I first started hosting servers, I would run high ping kickers, but some friends would constantly get disconnected because of that. And then I decided to kinda never use high ping kickers again. I'm not a fan. So yeah. Newton is saying that he loves this community. Very nice, Newton. I love all of you as well. I'm glad we were able to, you know, build a cool community of good people here on this channel. You know, that's pretty wholesome. I like that. I'm actually blessed, you know, that good people and good friends always seem to find me somehow. On my Brazilian channel, it was just like that as well. We had problems with toxic players in the past and stuff like that. You know, it always happens, but most of the time the community there on my Brazilian channel is very wholesome, and I'm glad here on this channel it's also shaping up to be like that. You know, you're all my friends, and I really appreciate all of your friends. Pretty cool. I'm blessed, for sure. What else are you saying there? Let me see. What else? Let me see the chat here. Kind of picking a comment to read and comment and talk about here. An Inspector is saying, I felt like I was Fat Magic that day. Get kicked for a dumb reason and laugh like a madman. Yeah. Yeah, it happens, you know. I myself was also kicked once. People thought I was impersonating myself, because here in Brazil there are some bad actors that impersonate me from time to time. And I connect to a casual match and people were like, oh, there's a professor impersonator here, let's kick him. But it wasn't an impersonator, it was actually me. So that sort of stuff happens. You just have to deal with it. You know, it's a bummer, but it happens. So yeah. And Phantom is saying, I just wish the community wasn't toxic like that in general. Uncle Dane explains the ping thing decently well, but it's a bit messed up. Yeah, you know, there are technical reasons for employing a high ping kicker, but I don't like it, you know. As much as I can, I'll keep them off my servers. And, you know, it actually, I think it's a good thing that we have multiple server providers, you know, like there's creators.tf, there's and a bunch of stickies here. There's Uncle Dane, there's me, and there are many others. And that's a very good thing because, again, diversity is the spice of life. Okay, let's try to throw some stickies there. Okay, this spy got rid of this sentry before I was able to kill it with my stickies. And I can't even hit that mini sentry, come on. I am rubbish. And the spy got it again. Thank you so much, teammate spy, you're really helping. Thanks a lot. But, you know, it's important to have multiple server providers. I think as long as TF2 has that many, you know, sub-communities and groups working on hosting servers, I think the game will be safe, you know, from dying. Okay, we got this medic here pinned down. don't understand how you died. Did you get headshotted here through this window? Is this an open window? No, it is? Ah, this window is so perhaps the medic got headshot there. Okay. There's a scout stuck up here. And I just realized I'm really doing nothing to help my team. I'm just a dead weight here. But at least I'm on the point, helping to cap there and spamming a bit that choke point up there. I think my sticky bombs are keeping them at bay, if just a little bit. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Ah, Inspector is saying goodbye. Goodbye, Inspector. Glad to have you here, my friend. Hope to see you again next time. Pretty nice. And Yuto is saying, for me making videos is just a hobby. Yeah, you know, it's still the same. For me, it's a hobby. But things start getting a bit more serious when you have some sort of monetary duty with the content you are creating, like I have with my servers, you know. As I was saying, at first the servers were just something for me and my friends to enjoy, you know, a personal project. But nowadays, there's a community that depends on them, you know. And creating videos is still a hobby to me, but I'm fully aware that if I stop creating videos, or if the channel, you know, suddenly gets nuked or fails for whatever reason, that a lot of people that depend on my content will be let down. And I don't want to let that happen, you know. But yeah, I think that creative endeavors should be hobbies, you know, as much as you can. Even if you become a professional, it's still important to do things that you enjoy doing, you know. To never lose that hobby spirit in whatever you are doing. You know, like that playful spirit we have that helps us stay creative and produce content that we and our viewers actually enjoy, you know. I don't know if I'm making any sense to you fellas, but I'm trying my best. Okay, everyone's here closing up on us. Let's see if my team can pick up the slack and capture the point there. Waffles is saying, hey, what about a duel? No stream sniping, I will close YouTube. Okay, Waffles, for sure, feel free to duel me here. I always enjoy when people send me duel requests in game. I find it very fun to do. And don't worry about stream sniping. I talked about that on an earlier stream. You know, stream sniping can be kind of a bummer sometimes, and I know some people get annoyed by that. Man, but I don't really care, you know, so feel free to keep watching this stream. I actually will prefer if you keep watching the stream, because we can communicate them and you can send me messages and stuff like that, you know. Don't close the stream simply because you are on the server and don't want to stream snipe me. It's okay, it's okay. Feel free to stream snipe me. It's fair game, I think, because I am streaming for you to watch, so don't stress about it. And you know, I even set a bit of a delay on my streams. I think it's 1 or 2 minutes, just to, you know, make it harder for people to stream snipe me. I know there are some people that like to make it real-time streaming, you know, because that helps interaction. You can actually see what's happening on my screen when you are watching there. But I think it is important to set up a delay, not only to, you know, avoid that sort of thing, and you don't have to stress about it if you set a bit of a delay, but also because it gives time for YouTube servers to process the stream. And then the probability of the stream, you know, degrading quality or hanging for viewers is smaller. You know, you get a more consistent stream experience if you set up a delay, because YouTube can process the video stream better. So don't worry about it, Waffles. Feel free to duel me, but don't feel like you have to close stream to do that. It's okay, my friend. I really don't care if I'm playing well or not, if I'm dying or not. I just, you know, have fun engaging with TF2's mechanics. I think that's something that a lot of people lose track of and lose sight of, that, you know, playing the game should be fun, because you find engaging with the mechanics fun. You know, like moving your character around, aiming, throwing pipes and placing sticky bombs, you know, navigating through the maps, interacting with your teammates and with the enemy. That's what should make the game fun, in my opinion. Not winning or losing or playing well or playing badly, you know. I remember when I was a teenager, I really enjoyed playing volleyball on my school with my friends. I don't know how it is called in English. Physical exercise class. I don't know if that's how you call it, but I really liked playing volleyball with my friends, and I was rubbish at it. I couldn't catch balls. I was very bad at serving, you know, and blocking. I was bad at everything, but I liked playing volleyball because it was fun to try to catch the ball, you know, and to be around my friends, and engaging with the game like that was fun. I think people should start remembering that's why we play games, because it is fun to play games, because we like to do what we do when we play games, not because we want to win, you know. In that sense, I think the increase in popularity of matchmaking kills, you know, like not killing like kill to kill the verb, but killing in kill, like matchmaking kill. You know, I can't differentiate those two in my pronunciation, but I think you understand what I mean. But that made a very big disservice to gaming, in my opinion, because it changed focus from just playing the game casually to like leveling up your matchmaking badge, you know, your in-game level and stuff like that. Nowadays I'm not really a fan of that sort of mechanic. I think we should abandon it and go back to a more casual and really unstructured, I don't know if that word exists, but a style of connecting into matches that isn't that automatic and that doesn't focus so much on winning or losing a match, you know. When quick play was still a thing on TF2, I remember people would join a server and keep playing on it for many matches, you know. You didn't play to complete a match and then change maps like it is today on casual matchmaking. You went to a server just to play, you know, and end of story. I think we are missing that nowadays. That style of interaction with the game should make a return. It would make everything more enjoyable, in my view, you know. Let's see if I can get... No, could not get that medic there. Ah! Come on. So what else are you saying? Rovi saying, I think I had enough TF2 for today. I'll go do something else. Okay, Rovi, glad to have you here playing with us, my friend. I should be ending soon as well. I think I'll be playing only this round until it ends, and then I'll be ending stream because it's clocking close to 1 hour, which is usually how long my streams last. For those of you that are new here on the channel. And by the way, I have to thank also Oi for becoming a channel member. I saw before stream started, Oi, that you decided to become a member. So thanks a lot, I really appreciate that, my friend. Thank you so much for the support. Okay, that medic. Look at that, Uncle Brad is a brave medic. Let's try to spam some grenades there. To keep that scout at bay. There's a Pyro somewhere here. Okay. I didn't think that that grenade would hit, but I'm glad it did. Pretty nice shot I got there, for sure. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Let me see, fellas. Hansel saying, yes, it is physical education, PE, in the UK. Nice, glad to know that. Glad to know that. Yeah, here in Brazil it is also physical education. Educação física. That's how we say here. But it translates literally to physical education. Pretty cool. And Hansel saying about TF2, it will never die, people still play TF2. And Phantom is saying, even if TF2 dies, reason is only 30 seconds max. I didn't really understand your comment there, Phantom. So yeah. And Hanselt is asking if I tried Open Fortress. Yes, I did, Hanselt. I used to have an Open Fortress server, by the way. It was a lot of fun to play that mod. And I really hope, you know, they can get it back public for people to download, you know. It was very scummy from Valve to simply prohibit them from distributing the mod. It is a very cool game, I really like it. I wish it was on Steam officially, you know. It would make it easier to get more people playing it. Because it is a lot of fun. Pretty cool. Okay. There's an engineer here. What are you trying to do, Mr. Engineer? Okay, let's help Heyman there. Got the engineer there. Don't know what he thought he was gonna do there with that sentry, but okay. We can't push farther than here, really. It's very hard to proceed here. The other team is doing a good job. Got Apple there. Always nice to have you here with us, Apple, as well. Firefly, my friend, got you as well. Spamming grenades is so much fun. I am a soldier main, but I really like playing demo man for a change, you know, it's so good. Very nice. And Nyan's asking me what are my thoughts about current events in Ukraine. I think it's horrible, Nyan Katek. I posted a tweet earlier this week talking about it, you know. And I wish the aggression ends soon, you know, it's horrible. War is always a crime, in my opinion. I got Mr. Dispenser there. Which, you know, it's kind of interesting because I really like war games. But, you know, games have no consequences. When things get real, I really hate it. I dislike war. No, I'm a pacifist. If I ever got drafted by my national army, I think I would do everything I could to, you know, to not serve. I would be a, what's it called? A conscientious objector. I think that's how it's called. There's even the item in TF2, the conscientious objector. You should look up what it is. There's a Wikipedia article talking about it. It's sort of someone who protests any kind of war. And I would say I'm one of those, you know. So it's horrible. I wish things get better soon, you know, for people there in Ukraine. It's horrible. That's all I really have to say about it, you know. I got very depressed when I heard the news about it. But, you know, the world is falling apart and we'll keep playing TF2 to distract ourselves and have a little bit of fun, at least. So let's keep pushing here. We managed to cap the other point, and now we have only the last point. We have 40 seconds to capture. I don't know if I'll be able to do that with my team, but we are trying. I'm actually surprised we managed to cap that second point. I don't really know when that happened, or how even. So yeah, anything can happen in TF2. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Let me see. Mictor is quoting there what it is. Papa Roach, cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. I think it is Mictor. Pretty good song, by the way. I hope I don't get a copyright strike here on YouTube just by singing that short sequence there. So yeah, pretty good song. So yeah, fellas, pretty nice. Before I end stream, let me check what you were saying there. It was very good matches we had today, as usual, really. I really enjoy playing with you all, fellas. It's pretty good, pretty nice. Hey, saying, before you end stream, can you accept the trade I sent you so that Mr. Dispenser's stream sees it in chat? Let's go, let's check it out. Let me go to my pending trade offers to see Hayman's trade offer. Ah, pretty nice, Hayman. Look at that. What it is. Pretty cool. Nice, Hayman. Let me open my screen so you can see it, fellas. I think this is the one. Yeah, let me, by the way, change the Streamlabs to my old school TF2 Streamlabs. I hadn't done that before here on this screen that you can see my whole screen. Let me go to Steam here. By the way, for those of you curious about it, this is the GNOME desktop environment on Arch Linux, which is the Linux distribution I use. You know, it's very stylish and enables a lot of productivity. So yeah, I think I had another window open. Olá, chat! Hello, chat! Ah, that's very nice, hey man. Pretty cool. Thank you so much for the gift here. American translation. Hello, chat. British translation. I don't know how to pronounce that. Something audience. Pretty nice, hey man. Thank you so much. You know, if you allow me, I would like to give away this hat someday in the future with the next giveaway I will be doing. So if you allow me to do that, I would appreciate it, my friend. I think everyone would like to have a chance to earn this prized hat here. Olá, chat. Hello, chat. Pretty cool. Thank you so much, my friend. Hey man, I really appreciate it a lot. That's a nice item there you got for me. Thank you so much. So yeah, fellas, what else are you saying there before I end stream? I am saying a bit too late. Oh, okay, no problem. Hey man, I'm sorry it was a bit too late. So yeah, what else are you saying there? Let me see. Fellas are saying bye. Yeah, I'll be ending stream right now. Magician is saying, hey old school, I'm doing good with my YouTube channel. That's very nice to know, Magician. Keep it up, my friend. I have to check out your videos still. I haven't had the time to do that, but I'll try to do that this week. Pretty cool. I'm glad you are doing well. That's very nice. And Phantom is saying, we need more positive creators like you and not the ones plaguing the community. Thanks a lot, Phantom. Sometimes I rant, you know, about stuff that makes me mad, but I try to be as positive as I can be, you know, with stuff. So I really appreciate you enjoy that, you know. Thank you so much, Phantom. Here's a heart for you. Love you, my friend. Thank you so much. You know, we need a bit more happiness in the world. That's true. I completely agree with you. So yeah, fellas, I hope you have a wonderful week. We'll see each other again next Sunday on the next stream. And I love all of you. You know, always remember that. I hope all of you stay well and safe and have an amazing week. So bye bye everyone. Talk to you next. Talk to you next Sunday. Bye, fellas.